refill the bottle, get the magic
Hold
stick.
that third. Wymon might actually go down for our first blood here as Escort's got to look to connect by the bottom outpost, and will be the Grimshow securing out first blood. Samael, very, very nicely done. He's just going to go for the deny as well. Okay.
How did they see him?
It should have been.
Yesterday, you're still going to be doing so.
They
They don't have Nando.
Hold on, Gabby. Jesus, he's actually going to get the kill onto the Spirit Breaker instead, and he's got Refraction available, so Gabby gets away with his life, and got one on nearby. Now, meanwhile, it's actually going to be Vincenzo top lane getting the kill on Zephyr, so a couple kills across the map. So you're asking, don't do it, Gabby.
Nando, BDC, and God, last one.
Hang on. Now Grimstroke's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Spirit Breaker taking some time to connect to bottom. Samuel has had the opportunity to pop the Selv, and now Escort feels like he can dive under the tower, but I mean, they need the sentry. It's just out of range, and I mean, Gabby doesn't have the opportunity to get Refraction up fast enough. I mean, this does leave mid vulnerable though, as Carl gets the kill on Bob, so that's a big one to claim. Escort though, going to take a little bit of damage there from the neutrals as well. Wymon, with his 2 points in the odds, is going to increase that movement speed, but thanks to the Stroke of Fate, holding back. He's still continuing the chase though with Stroke up shortly. Well, the overwhelming odds. And again though for... Ooh, hold on. Top lane. Bob's gonna look to TP in. Cuckoo. He's got 2 points in the Kraken. Let's see how much this is really gonna help provide him to maybe take off any of the stuns. But unfortunately, Cuckoo's already taken a little bit too much damage. Does have an extra teammate TPing over. It's actually gonna be Carl as he drops the ultimate, but it doesn't hit on Mob instead. And Carl feels he's going to be a little bit too vulnerable to continue the chase, so the Bane just gets out to safety, but the Disruptor won't be so fortunate. They're still going to hunt Carl down, though. They've got vision to be able to set up for the charge. It's only level 1 in the Blink, so he's not going to have it up in a, too quick of a time here as Escort can close the distance, and now with the follow-up stun, thanks to the Nether Strike, it's going to be Escort helping out to pick up another kill here for the boys on Execration. We'll hold that thought as Execration. They spoke on 3. They're just going to move into the jungle and try and bring down Whitemon. So not the highest value target being brought down. If they maybe can get an objective off the back of that, they're going to be pretty happy. But injection of gold into the Templar Assassin who, she relies on it relatively early. Escort going to be in trouble though. Zephyr's going to drop the Static Storm. Even Cuckoo feeling like he needs to TP down.
Probably not, to be completely honest. I feel like, Zephyr, he's going to place some of these really deep observer wards. He's actually getting scouted out by Bob here, so he'll look to give up his life.
He's got Wymon behind him.
Good position. Yeah.
Press the attack off, but they are fighting by the dire territories, so he's going to turn around, chuck up the duel. Another glimpse away as well. I mean, Samael's already got a majority of his abilities up, but now they're still going to look to stand their ground with Escort charging on over. The stuns are there on Carl, but he's already got an ultimate orb, so relatively tanking. The Queen of Pain feels like he's in a position to jump on over forward to bring down Bob, but he doesn't have any extra damage. As Carl, a little bit too overzealous with that play, we're going to tip Escort as well from being able to stand his ground on the Spirit Breaker. They don't have too long of their smoke. They're going to see Escort's position now. If they can get a ward up quickly by the triangle, they're going to be in a really good position to take the fight. Vincenzo will lead. They'll drop the Static Storm for it. A lot of hate, but now Cuckoo revealing the blink as well. We still haven't seen the first Ravage of the game, and it looks like we won't even need it just yet as well, as both supports on Execration getting blown out without any remorse. And yeah, the boys on T1 feel like they can't take this. They're actually going to connect to top though, where Zephyr and Carl battling over against Escort at the moment. Cuckoo flying over just to provide some damage mitigation, but yeah, they need to provide help to Gabby as well. And they're trying to get in the area fast enough. They've got a way to cancel off, and now Cuckoo as well, TPing to the T1 tower so he can get there that little bit faster. There's T1, they come through in the nick of timing to keep the core alive, and now Carl is looking over for another kill as well. They're going to continue to chase down Vincenzo. I mean, Wymon's got the duel. You'd love to pick up your second victory of the game, and yes, sir, they will. And I like this.
Yeah, Cuckoo's just hunting for more.
There's going to be a big advantage now through the team fight. Gabby, you got Wymon nearby, so I mean, Bob is going to be completely useless through this next fight. Mob still chunking down Gabby. Even Escort's going to look to move on over as well. They need to counter-initiate fast, otherwise his first life's going to get blown up. How do they set up for the second though? Cuckoo looking to fly on over. They can't really aim the Medusa at the moment, so they'll turn to deal with Escort instead. Well, 1 for 1, getting rid of the Aegis, but I mean, it's going to cost Whitemon as well, as we see kind of the big timer here for Mob with that Eye of the Sky. It's just so difficult to fight. Well, trailing the crit wave with Whitemon and Gabby nearby. Got BKB, of course. Whitemon's going to cut off the retreat, and him being able to catch him out allows Gabby just to stand and beat into the Conquer and trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Are they going to come back to defend this? Mob's doing a lot of damage. Here comes the TPs. Starting on the Medusa's really not an easy task at all. They're trying to force some supports behind him to get out of the formation of that they're set up in at the moment. Gonna continue to keep Mob nearby. Now with the Static Storm getting dropped as well, maybe they can focus down the Medusa. Her mana slowly getting burnt away, with the Ravage going to be used to cancel off the Fiend's Grip, but a lot of ultimates and not able to net them any kills at the moment for the boys on T1, and well, they'll just turn it back around as Carl blinks into the middle, but that's going to cost him his life. Gabby still having a free fight at the moment though. They've got the ward on the higher gun, so Gabby can just assassinate the rest of Execration. Now they drag back the Medusa as well, as Whitemon finds another duel victory too. Gabby, triple kill, unstoppable streak for the Templar Assassin.
A little bit of a power spike coming through as she continues to build in. She actually was going into a Silver Edge initially, but now has just switched up into the Daedalus, realizing that you just need pure damage rather than any kind of
Escort. Oh, no. Spirit Breaker. 70 damage down on Whitemon. I mean, this is getting to the stage where Carl's going to continue to pounce. He's got Bob behind him. They can glimpse him away from the tower. That might be the play. They don't get too much distance. An early use of the Stone Gaze as well is not really going to give Mob an opportunity to retreat. They'll jump the Disruptor at least, taking away one of the supports, but it still gives Cuckoo a free fight. Ravage onto 4. Carl's prioritizing the backline, but Escort's respawn. Mob's only getting tickled at the moment with that level 20. The sustain really starting to add up. They just have to look to kite the Medusa, but it's going to cost Gabby at least his first life. T1, do they want to stick around for round 2, or they just kind of set up for the retreat? Gabby's able to get the blink away. Carl 2 up to the higher ground, and they will not continue the chase on Execration, so a solid way for them to at least defend the life of the Medusa. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, they see that Mob ended up going for
Escort's going to continue the charge. Ravage once again disrupting. Cuckoo is going to find multiple heroes, but they've got a big issue with the Medusa's health pool as Mob gets blown out without popping the BKB. Amel's going to attempt the TPR, will be fortunate enough, but off to the side, Whitemon lands another duel victory. That's 2 down, both the chords as well, and now there's a big opportunity for T1 to siege.
So incredibly effective at stopping basically the only thing that have won Execration, or have given Execration a chance.
Execration are coming out. Zephyr's going to drop the Static Storm, but Kinetic Field, I don't know if it was on cooldown or something to play around with the ultimate. Now Carl might be in trouble as well. They pop both the Lincolns. Carl's going to be protected thanks to the pressed attack, but they've dealt with Whitemon instead.
They bumped him onto the high ground.
I think Legion actually has to buy back. You cannot give this Roche up for Execration, and Escort's going to continue to charge on forward as well. They'll get rid of Zephyr, now turning to Kyle as well. The lack of control starting to be an issue for Execration, as maybe they've overstepped a boundary. Cuckoo's got Ravage up in a couple of seconds, Refresher shortly as well. Gabby is slowly burning up the refraction. He's going to need some assistance, and once again, Cuckoo flies over the cliff line. They'll blow up the Spirit Breaker. Now Grimstroke's the next on the agenda, and they can just kite Mob with ease. The goddamn Halberd making it so difficult for him to do any damage. Now the jewel's out, and Whitemon's been able to get more damage to add to the tally.
Oh, you're always feeling so nervous about dueling that Medusa, but luckily there with the Heaven's Halberd was Cuckoo, able to prevent the death coming through as a follow-up.
And that's often how we like to see Tide play into the Medusa as well. Just on top of her, especially with the Halberd, but the Anchor Smash damage reduction. Man, Cuckoo's just gonna blow up the first ultimate. Now with the Static Storm dropped as well, they feel they got plenty of damage to go through the tank to get rid of the Medusa, and it looks like that's not gonna be the case. Mob's actually able to get out to safety. Carl's even pouncing on forward as well, but T1 The recognition, I mean, they're going to be off the mark with their calculation. Now Cuckoo as well. They gave him the Aegis, they gave him the shot. He might not get the Ravage off. I mean, there's no follow-up. So everything used for T1 just to blow up the Deuce is going to cost them so dearly. Gabby, he's still actually sticking around. How is Cuckoo alive? This goddamn mitigation, the anchor smash, he doesn't get away though. Bob is able to cut him down. Gabby doesn't also. Psionic projection not going to be fast enough, and now with the refraction completely burnt. Execration? What's going on?
Hold. Also got this level. Ooh. Is that going to be a big
Smoke
deal?
on smoke.
We're not.
Cuckoo? Can he find the angle to start the fight? If they can blow up the Titan Hunter, it's a big component to the lineup with T1, 2 down. They don't have buybacks. Hang on a second, what's going on? Sawbone out on Gabby along with Whitemon. They can close the distance. Another down without buyback. Escort! Hang on, he's going to cancel on Gabby as well. So Templar Assassin's not going to make it out. You're just hoping he's going to buy back, and he doesn't.
Oh my god.
No, don't say it's so.
So the one person with buyback is out pushing lanes, and Carl's doing it though. He's like, he's just in the lane trying to do the exact same thing. So
I don't know.
Replay.
Bob pushes fast with Rapier. There's no way. Okay. I mean, Carl's going to have to put his body on the line. He's got a buyback, of course, to play around with. So the blow-up escort at least to start. But still the towers are falling. They're onto the throne. Bob's still alive. They're going to drop the boat as well. It looks like Execration. They might have just done it. Off the back of a repeat comeback from Marv. The throne's going to blow up. And Execration. They come back. Oh my lord. What a way to take game one.